Hey everyone, I'm Roman Villarreal, and I'm going to show you how you can use modular grids inside of InDesign. In this example here, maybe I want to create a layout, and just dragging these ruler guides out from my rulers, I could start lining things up and creating some kind of layout. The trouble I have with this type of design method is it's not really planned, first of all, but at the same time I don't feel structure. I feel like I could drag anything anywhere and things might not line up uniformly across a page. So one idea is you could come up to Layout and choose Create Guides. This will allow you to create rows and columns on your document. How many rows and how many columns you add is up to you, depending on your design. You can also adjust the gutters to suit your design needs. Make sure you have Preview checked on or you won't see anything. You can fit these guides to the margins or to the page itself. If I don't like the color of these guides, I can go to Layout, Ruler Guides, and change the color to something else. I'll have to refresh these lines here, so I'll go to Create Guides, remove the existing guides, and now any new guides I create will keep that color that I chose. You line up things in any way you like. Let's take a look at a few layout essentials. So in this grid, I have columns, modules, and spatial zones. Margins are also important, of course. Let's take a look at some common layouts that you might have seen before. We have single column grids, two-column grid, a different type of two-column grid, multi-column grids, and then we also have hierarchical grids. You see these a lot in web pages. Modular grids are different in that they give you lots of flexibility to lay things out however you'd like. But when you start dragging things, you don't have to worry about being kind of halfway in between something. You can use this grid structure to carefully adjust things in your document. What's also nice is you maintain distance from other objects because you have gutters established throughout the grid. Here's another example. If I want to lay something out, it just snaps right to it. If I want to adjust something kind of halfway in between, I can still do that. You have total flexibility in here, but this gives you a nice structure so that you can stay within the lines if you'd like to. So here we have some of the layout and designs of Joseph Müller-Brockmann, who's credited as having been the inventor of the Swiss grids. And if you look here, you see a lot of grid action going on. But even looking at something even more modern nowadays, because these are from the 50s and 60s, I open up a CB2 catalog in my email, and what do I have? Something that looks like it was probably built in a grid. Notice the equidistant spacing on all of these areas here, equidistant gutters, and nice big images that line up to other things on the page nicely. Another example I'd like to share with you is if you have a grid system in this fashion like I have here, I can drag things around. Maybe this is a big picture, but I can also change my mind. So if I decide I don't want to do this, notice that I can just stretch this out here. That still works nicely, and maybe I have another little caption here that fits nicely, and notice the nice space in between these objects. Keep in mind that if you want to add modular grids on all of your document pages, you'll need to go to the Pages panel and not just do it on the pages, because you see I don't have it here, but I'll have to go to my master pages, and within my master pages I'll have to create these guides. Let's see if that works. So now when I create new pages, they'll all have this grid applied to them. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on modular grids, and I hope you consider using them if you haven't already. Down below in the comments, I've listed a few historical links that you can click on to learn more about Swiss grids, as well as some books that will cover some of these topics, and also a download of this layout components file just in case you're interested in playing around with it. Thanks for watching.